Hey everyone, we are live and I am here with Tiffany Solorio. I'm so excited to have her today. And we are going to be just kind of winging it, crafting and chatting. And Tiffany's going to talk a little. Yes, thank you, Linda. Please remember to like and share the video. Tiffany's going to be talking about her upcoming crayon class that I would love to see you guys attend. So take it away, Tiffany.
All right.
Introduce
I'm gonna
yourself and all those things.
Yeah, my name is Tiffany Solorio, for those of you that may not know me, but I do see some familiar names in the chat. So hello, hello. I have been crafting, paper crafting, and doing YouTube for over 15 years. And I have recently started doing my own classes. And I, as well as Tracy, has gotten a ton. That's your name. I don't know why my name.
It is, yeah.
I was like, I know it's Tracy. And I was like, oh, wait, no, is it? You ever have those moments where your mind just like
Yep.
plays tricks on you? Anyways, sorry. Tracy had said that a lot of people ask her as well how to use a crayons. So this class has been in the works for a while. And this is just some of the backgrounds and techniques that I will be doing, or I have, for the pre-recorded content. We'll go over several of them in the live class, but well, this is kind of mixed up a little bit, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I believe Tracy has a link down below. So if you want to join, it is going to be June 29th, and you will have ongoing access to the live replay as well as all of the pre-recorded content. And Mary Polanco is going to be joining as well. She's going to be sharing how her mindset behind taking backgrounds and turning them into cards. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's cool. And hey, y'all, it's $11.99. It's not like $100 million class like some of the classes you see. It's 11, and you can make 4 payments. Was it 4?
Yeah, I definitely tried to make it as affordable as possible, you know.
Yeah. So, Tiffany, what are you going to be doing tonight? Do you have some thoughts?
I do. I have some things on my desk. So was it yesterday? I went live. I was live and I was creating, where'd they go? Of course, I lost them. Oh, I did these tags here with stains, mica, and oxide. Well, I think it was this one that I did live. And this was the pickup from that. And I actually really like what's going on there. So I might kind of play off of that. But then I also have these on my desk.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then also all in Create rub-ons that I have.
Love I love those colors too. Those are awesome.
And I believe did I get these on scrapbook.com?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. So, and I'm sure Tracy has links down below. So if you go shopping, then.
I love Paper Rose Studio stuff.
Oh, me too. Their stuff is amazing.
So I have us live in the other room and I can hear us. So I'm just going to run in there and
okay.
Sound off. I'll be right back.
So I'm by myself.
Yeah. You're on your phone. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello, everybody. All right. Does anybody have these yet? I think they're fairly newish. Maybe, I don't know. But what I did to mine was I actually cut the white off of them.
Okay.
Oh, she's back.
That's better. Yeah, I could see the delay, that's what was driving me crazy.
Oh, okay.
Simultaneous, it wouldn't bother me. And I have this kit that my friend Chow sent me from Paper Craft Society. And it's got some neat stamps and dies in it. And then I got my Distress sprays today, so I'm going to play with those a little bit too. And then if anybody has any questions, just, I don't know, put it in caps or something so we see it, because sometimes, things get hectic. You're going to trim the white off those butterflies?
Yeah, I did, and I like it a lot better without the white.
Yeah, I always do that, but
Yeah.
pretty much with any ephemera that has a white border,
Yeah.
it goes. It's first thing to go. Even if I have a die cut, I will die cut it out so that there's not as much bulk in my way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. Watercolor paper and Mini Misty.
You have sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to ask you if you have a preference for fussy cutting scissors.
My cutter bees.
Yeah, I might not be there, but
I like these too, but I don't like a serrated edge. But Tim was showing that if you turn it over, the serrated edge goes on the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I try to do that and then I always forget, and then it makes me mad when I forget to like keep it the right way.
Yeah.
But my cutter bees, those are the yellow ones, right?
Yellow and black. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. My kids probably took them. They always take all my good scissors.
You know what? I buy them on Amazon, and I buy them as gardening shears.
Oh.
And it's exact same scissors, only you get 4 in a pack for $20.
Oh wow. Oh, the Tim Holtz ones.
No, the cutter bees.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of paying $11.99 for the craft version.
Oh, I'll have to look at those.
Yeah, they have them in gardening tools. So I'm gonna do some heat embossing, but I'm gonna use a stencil. I'm just masking off here.
I think I actually might use the one that I already cut out. Let's see here. Maybe you'll convince me that I need the spritzes. What they're called, spritz?
Yeah, distress spritz.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out. That's for sure. Okay, let's put this down on the sticky so it stays put for me. Ish. And do I want to use this or do I want to use the brush? I'm going to use the brush. This is a waffle flower brush. So I use either a brush or this pouncer for stenciling and embossing ink.
Oh, you don't do the blending tool?
No, because I don't know why.
Well, that one looks pretty intricate too. I would imagine that it would kind of snag and move.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm not crazy about using blending tools for stenciling.
Yeah.
Because if I can snag it and move it, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Same. Even though I try to use lots of the mint tape and I always move it.
Yeah. Well, I like these waffle flower and the Altenew mats. I have both.
Oh, the grip mat, yes.
Yeah. Really, really handy for holding your stuff still.
I have a lot of the Hype products, and I don't really tend to like grab them after a little while. And so I stopped buying things that were like, that I kind of felt, that I kind of felt like that were, I was really thinking about my purchases. And then, but then I went back and forth between the mats, and then I ended up getting both of the brands, and I really like the Altenew one, and I grab it all the time. It's stained, and you could tell that it's very well loved.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, artists influenced me to get this thing, and I've yet to use it.
Oh, yeah. She's good at that, huh?
Thought I absolutely had to have. Well, she uses it with everything.
Everything. Mm-hmm.
So that's okay if this is a little stained and stuff, because I'm not looking for perfection. And I'm going to heat emboss that with some copper.
I need like a good pink. Oh, maybe this one.
Let's see. Melissa, hi. Peggy, hi. Delise, also known as Stamper Girl, hi. If I missed anyone, hi. It's a little sloppy, but I'm good with it.
Ooh, I love Stormy Sky. The color.
It is pretty. It's that's kind of the color of my eyes.
Oh, wow.
Like a gray blue.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off a little bit of this. Don't need to get off a bunch. The only other thing about this rubber mat is embossing powder sticks to it horribly, and it's
Oh, no.
impossible to clean. All right, heat tool. Hi, Gloria.
Hello. Is anybody crafting along? Oops.
I almost never craft along because um, I'm usually watching on my PC instead of my Mac. I'm still not used to my Mac.
Yeah.
Like the inability to right mouse click just makes me nuts. So you have to have your keyboard if you want to
Yeah.
copy and paste something, and I don't like that. I think they make like a modified mouse for a Mac, but this whole setup was so dang expensive. I'm not willing to put out any more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's grab the stamp. The only thing about these stamps, they're from the UK, which that's nothing wrong with that, but they're not photopolymer. They're silicone, but they work great. So I don't know what the big problem is with silicone that people are not happy about. I know I had my mini Misty out. You guys see it? There it is.
They're more muted than I wanted.
Finger painting?
Yeah.
Yay!
Why not?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to color directly on here. This is the paper's prepped with collage medium, and then I actually scraped some gesso over top. I don't know if it might show up once I put down the color, but
So there's some added texture.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's stuff on there. If people were wondering why it's able to move so good.
Hi, Kristen. Okay. Now I want. I don't like that. Let's do this. I'm almost out of this. It's one of my favorites. It's Verdigris Sparkle from Emerald Creek, and it's got like little rust in it and little patina and little gold. Love it. Love it. Love it. So whenever I'm building a background scene, I do my embossing first because it's going to resist anything else I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be pretty much a buy everything person back when I was working.
Mm-hmm.
My justification for that was that I was going to retire.
Yeah.
I'm retired now, and that I was spending my retirement on craft supplies because I won't be able to afford them when I actually retire.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, if you use it, do you use most of your stuff?
No, and I keep trying to, like destash. Like I have the Sizzix switch machine.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
Really? I love it.
Mostly because the plates warp so badly so quickly,
Oh, yes.
and I just don't have a $30 every 2 months to spend on more plates.
Yeah.
Hi, Randy.
I
And
only sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying hello to people.
Oh. Hello, hello. Yeah, I only use it when I have a lot. Oh, that's not what I used. A lot of die cutting to do.
Oh yeah, it's super handy for that. But
Yeah.
I already had a Gemini.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't.
I like it better than the Gemini as far as functionality goes. I just don't the plate situation.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to stash it for pretty cheap, but so far no takers.
Oh man. I tried to destash my foil spellbinders, whatever that thing is.
Uh-huh.
And I have so much stuff, and I try to do it locally first, and of course nothing. But and it's been sitting there, and I'm like, should I keep it? And I'm like, I don't. Foiling isn't really my favorite thing. It's like so many different steps, and then but I have so much foil and all the everything, the plates, and
yeah,
kind of went crazy.
I did too, and I have both types. I have toner foil and all its implies and glimmer. So, but I don't really like the toner foil that much. I don't like toner foiling. I'm just not good. I don't know. I like the impression that glimmer makes, but yeah, no, I don't do it much either.
Yeah. This way.
Okay. Yep, I love my Empress. That's true. Oh, shoot. I touched that while I was hot. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, let's get out some spray stain here. Start by.
Is Empress another?
Yeah, it's a little electronic die cutting machine, and it's a small one. So I can just pick it up and grab it and bring it over here to my desk from my other desk.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do. I've been on a peacock feathers kick.
Ooh, that's a good color.
With brush corduroy.
You know what color I really like now, and I never really gave it the time of day before, was pumice stone.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely an unsung hero. Hey, Betty Penny.
Hello, hello.
I just love the way these two blend together. And then, I don't know if you've ever used this stuff before, but this is infusions.
Oh, I do have some of those, yeah.
I love Rusty Carr. Come on. More. More is more in my case.
Yeah.
How big, Linda? Hi. You say you have the large Empress and love how much it can cut at once. Like, what is the plate size on that? Just curious. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, I forgot. I have my cooling rack.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. I love these things.
Hi, Pam. Okay. And I'll use my low profile heat tool. This thing's about to die on me.
Oh no.
They're not cheap either. It's like $25 or maybe
Yeah.
30.
And I hate buying the not fun stuff.
I know.
It's like the worst.
Yeah. I know. I'm almost out of little foam tapes, foam squares. And I'm like,
do I really need to pop things up?
Right. Maybe I'll just use my 100 million scraps to pop things up.
There you go. You know what I use for a long time is like cheap foam, like fun foam.
Yeah. Oh, I have a ton of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to add adhesive to that and but
yeah.
Should have done it this way. I like the pink, purple, then stormy sky, but I like it on the left side versus the right side. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
You know. Makes sense. Okay. So let's look at these spritzes here. I have peacock feathers, so let's see what this is like. I never even opened these on purpose.
So are you supposed to add them kind of like on top, or can you use them by themselves?
Well, according to Tim's demo, you can do either.
Oh, okay.
But see, this does actually like make that slow spritz that you think you're going to get out of this thing, which I never get. I just get big blobs.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Are they different from the mica stains?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do here. I was going to grab a mica stain that is pretty similar to peacock feathers. Where'd you go? I left you here on purpose, which is the Wonderland. It's not exactly peacock feathers, but I can reach it. Like they're all way over there, hard to reach.
Yeah.
Once you shake this up, though, it's pretty similar to the color. So here is a mica stain, standalone. And then this is more like I did 8 or 9 spritzes, it gives pretty good coverage.
Yeah.
And it's water reactive, just like the other stuff. Oh, that's a pretty color, though. But once it dries, though, I think the properties are different. So let me just kind of dry it for a minute. Hi, Charlene.
Hello. Oh, hi, Charlene. I love her videos. I love your videos, Charlene.
Oh my gosh, Trinity Stamp, came out with these paper dolls. And the minute I saw them, there's definitely a Charlene Madrid model. I'm going to have to show you. I never said anything, but I'm like, oh my God, that looks like Charlene. Well, wait a sec. And find the right one that has her in it. Where are you, dear? Look it.
Oh yeah, the one in the on the far right.
With the bangs.
Yep.
So cute.
That's cute.
I thought I'd do a tribute one of these days and just make her one.
want to use some of these rub-ons, but
they don't match.
Yeah, not as good as I was hoping. I stuck to. Maybe I'll pull my 49 and Market ones. I've got a ton of those. Let me see.
I've got a few of those too, and Hero Art. And even a couple of scrapbook.com.
I love rub-ons. I've been using rub-ons since I started crafting, and they've come such a long way.
There's quite a bit of difference in the mica stain, in my opinion, and the spritz. Like the mica stain is more solid because it has color in it already, where the spritz doesn't have any color. All it has is the sparkly property.
Oh, yeah, I think yesterday I was asking, and I think someone did say that it was clear. Now that you say that, I think the liquid is clear, but then is it as reactive?
Yeah, seems to be.
Nice. Let's see.
Hi, Judy from My Scrapbook Box.
Hello.
Dawn still has rub-ons from 1902.
That's funny.
So here's what the Peacock Feathers Spritz did. It just left those shiny little spritzy things. Let's try some walnut stain with that. No, fossilized amber. Oops, try aiming.
Oh, I have these that are more like mono, like black and white. Oh, I have this one too. I've been saving this one for something very special.
Oh, that's pretty.
And being on your live is special. So we'll see if...
that's so sweet.
It is. I don't take being invited lightly. It's an honor to be invited on someone else's channel, I think.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Because you never know. I could sabotage you. You'd never know. I would never.
True. But... I mean, we take those risks when we put ourselves out there anyway.
That's true. I think I've been around long enough that I think my reputation is mostly good, I would hope. No one would think that I would go on and do something crazy.
That'd be okay, as long as it was funny, too.
I can be funny.
Yeah, funny is great. I'm good with funny.
This one.
Shiny, spritzy things are now a technical term. You're right. So no, they're not terribly transparent. They really shine when they dry. So let's get it dry. And I added some water splatters to it too. And it is kind of like the fossilized amber is kind of mixing with the ink that was already on here, and it looks cool. All right, let's do some dabbing. So there is a lot of shine to this. A lot. Wow. I'm impressed.
Ooh.
I am impressed. And the other thing, well, Tim says, is it doesn't like rub off once it's dry. It's not totally dry yet, but it's close enough. Close enough to move on to the next thing, which is going to be some stamping. I'm just going to do some sort of texture stuff.
Do you remember some of the first products you ever got for crafting?
Yeah. First thing I ever got was black soot distressing.
Oh, wow.
And that was back before I was doing cards, back when I was doing 3D projects like, oh, actually, even before then, when I was back doing dollar store projects, I used to follow a lot of YouTubers that did Dollar Tree upcycles.
Yeah.
And to like, you would take a Dollar Tree sign and paint over it with white and put whatever you want on there, and then you would distress it with the ink. And that was my first introduction to distress, and I was hooked. But I've been a crafter my whole life, one form or another.
Yeah.
Take care, Charlene. Hi, Kendra. You're going to swim lessons? Awesome. Sometimes I miss being a parent of little kids. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, Abby's found her new thing. It's theater, which is funny because I never would have thought.
That's super cool, actually.
It is really cool. Yeah. Yeah, they had like this theater. It's like almost like a workshop, like a couple weeks during the summer right now. And
Will they be doing a production?
Yeah, so next week they'll be doing a little play, and it's kind of a funny one. So I don't know, we'll have to see how it turns out, but she ended up being a narrator. She didn't want a on stage thing, and I said, oh, that's fine, because you might like more of the behind the scenes but still be involved,
Yeah. So. Heck yeah. Okay, now this butterfly. Where is it? Come on.
Ooh, this is turning so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do this very often, like just to play. So this is really good.
I love doing, and that's what I do when I'm stressed out. I'll just come in here and just make a mess and enjoy doing it without having any kind of specific project in mind. And that's kind of how it is when you design for other companies and you're using, all the products, which are awesome products. But, if I could design for Tim Holtz, yeah, take me there. But I know you did or still do.
I did, yeah. And I got in my head and I regret, but I stepped down.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, but I mean, it was because you have, when you're a crafter and you're doing this more like as a job, like in a way, then I had these like goals or whatever. So I was on the Prima design team. I did all these things and was on so many different design teams and did this and that and whatever. And then the only thing that I had left that I wanted was when I had went to Creativation in 2020, I was like, the only thing left for me to do is have Tim Holtz ask me to make stuff for the booth for Creativation. So I kind of think like that is in the same realm.
Yeah.
Although I didn't have anything in the booth, but still, he had asked me to, So, and it honestly, it was the best experience ever. You know,
Nice.
some design teams and companies aren't. It's more draining in a way than anything, but it was so relaxed and everything. It was really nice. Yeah.
This is the Empress, mini Empress, Tiffany. So
Oh, okay.
the plate is 4 1/4 by 7. So it's got a really small footprint. And it's got a magnetic plate, which I love.
Oh, yeah. I keep wanting to get one for my spellbinders, but I always forget.
I know scrapbook.com's coming out with a magnetic magic mat. I don't know what it's going to be
Ooh.
like, but might be handy.
I'm trying to think. I want to do some stenciling. Let me see if I can find a stencil.
I do like that color combo that you came up with.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm dropping stuff over here.
Okay.
And thank you. I tried to match-ish kind of the butterfly, some of the colors in the butterfly. So.
And I'm just poking. Doesn't Paper Rose Studio make dies for those? Oh no, they are already die cut, aren't they?
Yeah, they like just pop out.
Okay.
Fairly easy, yeah.
I'm not beyond fussy cutting. I actually enjoy it.
I do too. When I was having my bad RA flare-ups, I didn't really care for it, but now that I'm doing better, I don't mind it again.
It's not bad. I got you.
It's really relaxing to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I used to do it while I was working, and I worked at Verizon, and I was the person that you spoke to if somebody wanted to talk to a manager.
Oh, okay.
So you can imagine the types of people I spoke with.
Yeah.
And it was very like zen to just sit there and cut stuff out while I was being berated and
right. Yeah.
yelled at, or listen to their woes and pulled out all the empathy I had. It's draining. But I got a lot of stuff cut out.
I'm sure, yeah.
I think I cut out 100 tiny bees with my cutter bees.
Wow.
Okay, so this butterfly needs to be on the lighter end because my background is so dark. Decide how I want to handle that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get out my distress pencils. Excuse me while I trip over everything on the floor. Let's do crushed olive.
I think it might. No. What's your top 3 distress products that you like?
Number 1 is going to be the spray stains. Number 2 is going to be the oxides. And probably number 3 is going to be the scrapey stuff. Texture paste.
Oh, okay.
Scrapey stuff.
I thought you said crazy stuff, and I was like, oh, that's everything else.
Yeah. I don't use these a lot because I tend to turn to my Derwents because they are not water reactive once they dry.
Oh.
And that's what I kind of love about them. But in this case, I'm just going to see where I go with this.
Actually have some paste right here. This is distress texture paste.
I love it. I love the crackle paste, and I love all the pastes.
Yeah. Have you ever tried paper paste?
No, what's that?
Ooh, that's my favorite. Well, I use the one from Finnabair.
Uh-huh.
I think other brands, I think I've seen it in like Michael's and stuff. It's just the way that the sprays and like the different mediums soak into the paste is just, I'll have to send you some or something because it's amazing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. New rabbit holes every day.
Yeah.
I've been avoiding the rabbit hole that I've seen you on, which is that epoxy stuff. Oh, that stuff's so pretty. I really want to try it, but that could be problems for me.
It is hard because you have to have like, I have to like time it in between, like especially like now that it's summer, I have to time it right in between when the air comes on because you don't want any like little particles, and you got to cut like it to be very careful. And then it's very sticky too, some of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is paper paste. This is the one I use. And although I'm not going to be using any
Do you use it through a stencil or just for
yeah
texture?
yeah
Okay. So what are your top 3?
I would have to say stains is my first, then alcohol inks,
Oh.
and then honestly it's a toss up between the crayons and the pencils, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The crayons are honest, they're so versatile, more than you would think.
I know.
They really are. Like it's crazy how like even with the pencils, when I really like sat down, I was like, okay, how many techniques can I come up with? And it was like my mind just kept going and going, and it just
Yes, absolutely. I hear you. And that reminds me that I've got all the pearlized ones in their own little home.
oh yeah, I forgot about the pearl ones. I have them all in one thing now because I think I have all of them now. All the crayons. Well, besides the shimmery ones. I'm not a big shimmer person. That's why I didn't jump to get the
spritzes.
Yeah, because I'm like, if the ones that I did for my new color combo guide, I did 5 with that combined oxide stain and the mica.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually really felt like I fell in love with the micas, but I don't see myself using them that often. So I'm like, would I,
right,
use them?
Exactly.
So, and I have so much stuff that I'm like, I love it, but I don't use it that often. So I'm like, do I really want something else?
Right, taking up space that's kind of treasured and valuable.
Yeah, my distress wall is already, I bought so much paints because I'm working on another class for distress paints. And I was like, oh, of course, I need them all. So I bought them all and they don't fit on my distress wall. So I'm like, now what do I do?
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to put these guys yet. I'm going to probably wait for the tins to be released and get the tins.
Yeah. Yeah.
My thinking is I'm wondering how close they are to Simon Hurley's lunar paste, because that's a lot what they remind me of. Only his lunar paste are sort of color shifting.
Yeah. I have a lot of those too. I really like those, but I don't use them that often either.
No.
Add another shelf. I can't, then I won't be able to reach.
Yeah. I mean, and that's part of the reason for my de-stash is so that I have space in this room because I'm so low on any kind of space.
Yeah. All right, that's better. I'm gonna.
Pam's distress ball is going to be for throwing things. Okay. Oh, hi, Shauna.
That's better.
Okay, I'm happy with the butterfly.
So, do you clean your stencils or no cleaning?
I mean, when I get around to it.
Oh, okay. I've been noticing more and more that I try to at least wipe them off, which is very unlike me.
Yeah, sometimes I'll wipe it off. It just depends on, what I'm doing. This, see, he's just too, doesn't stand out against the background. I guess he's okay.
On camera, I think it does.
Yeah, I'm looking at the camera too, and it seems to, but I want to
Yeah.
trim that down.
I always have to do that, like when I'm filming and stuff. I'm like, how does it look on camera?
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes things look amazing in person, but then when I look at the camera, I'm like, oh, that looks like a hot mess, and vice versa. So I have my foiling snobs right here. And Abby asked me, she goes, why would you want to be a snob? Thought it was funny.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to edge this. I'm waiting. I did buy the whole 12 of the Versafine Claire in the new colors because I'm a super fan of Versafine Claire.
I don't know if I've ever tried their inks.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh, let me just test this color.
It's a rabbit hole for me now.
Yeah. Well, you've had the maybe this one, the Versafine Claire Twilight or Nocturne for stamping?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. I actually use, where did I put it? Oh, here, no, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I use this from black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Oh no, wait, is this it? Versafine?
Yeah. Yeah, mine is a newer. That's an older formula. You must
have okay.
The 1900s.
It is definitely. Maybe even 1880 or something. I've had it for so long and it still works.
Yeah. See, that's the beauty of the Sukaneko, I think is how you say it, products. It's a product line that I really enjoy. They make the little dewdrops and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But this is like a thick pigment, so it stays wet for a while. And so you can heat emboss on it. So you could stamp in whatever color you want and then heat emboss it while it's still wet. It works great.
I might have to get a new one now. Just so that I am current. Because I never knew that, I didn't really realize that it was the same thing.
It may not be exactly the same thing, so.
Well, I don't read, obviously, because when people say, oh, Versafine, oh, I haven't, and I always tell people, I don't think I've used that one, yet I have it, and I use it.
Right, but yours isn't a Claire, so that's.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm going to edge this with some scorched timber just to make it stand out a little more.
Ooh, that's another really good color, too.
It's a great color. because it's not black, but it is. You know?
Yeah. Don't you hate it when he comes out with colors and it's like, oh, I don't need another color. Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
I do. Yeah. Well, and for a long time, I made the color wheel and shared it on the addicts group,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't update it because it's a neutral, and anybody could just fill in the blank with the neutral spot. Because I had the color wheel in colors, and then I had the neutrals just in a line on the top. No big whoop. But I don't know. Sometimes people just like their documents in a row. Yeah, that makes it a little better. Little better. All right, what else? I want paper. How about a couple? Went to Sally Army today. Bought a couple of books. I think I'm going to read this one though. It's called The Happiness Project.
Oh.
Might be interesting. So maybe I won't rip that one up just yet. I'll read it first.
Yeah. The butterfly's a little bright, but I think it does fine.
Can you tone it down, or has it got a plastic coating on it?
Yeah, it's like it's got like embossing something on it too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Where did I put the package? I lost everything already.
I do every time.
Yeah,
I still have
fragments.
missing stuff. I lost all my Tim Holtz Halloween stamps last year.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I was freaking out. Because I didn't want to buy more because I know they're here somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not like somebody came in my house and took them.
Yeah. I'm going to add some of this upholstery thread. Do you ever use this?
Oh yeah, I love upholstery thread.
Yeah.
I sew when I do my sewing on my cards. I usually sew them with it too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that needs to be beat up a little bit, so let's beat it up. I don't want to beat this one up. Where is my crackle paste?
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, good. We're doing great for time because we're both almost done. I try to stay under an hour just to, value people's time. I mean, sometimes I go over. I can't help it, but where in the X world is it? Grit paste.
Oh, I wanted to cut this down actually.
I got a ton of grit paste, but I want my crackle paste. Where are ya?
Oh, there it is.
Collage medium, opaque texture paste. This is called, yeah, there it is. Oop, my crackle paste is getting hard on me. Thanks, Gloria. Hi, Lamont. Didn't see you come in. I want antique linen. Where are you? Excuse all of my reaching, folks, while I'm looking for things. Yeah, see, these book pages are coated, so they don't take color real well,
Oh,
which is fine. I'm not mad. Here it is. What was that? Ah, distressing the edges. Okay.
oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Like, what is that noise? Did you ever get the distress at all? The electronic distress thing?
Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, it was really big back in the day, and I was more on a budget then than I was now, than I am now. So I didn't get it, and now I'm like, man, I wish I would have just saved or something to get it, because I distress my edges all the time. Because yeah, it's just an electronic thing, and you just go, and then it distresses it. Yep.
Oh, that almost
Back
sounds
in the
like a
1900s.
You know what? I think I'm going to add some color to the body here. Let's use some boundary wax. I do like foundry wax quite a bit too.
Ooh, me too. It's a good one.
So it's so hot in our house. We don't have central air. We did, but it broke down and it never worked very good anyway. So we said, forget it. We'll just get window units.
Yeah.
But that's not even working downstairs in the kitchen. So my husband, he's a pick stuff up off the side of the road kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he got these two things that like blow up those air houses, or those big guys in car lots, those giant straight tall things that flop around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He got two of those kind of fans, and so we have one going down in the kitchen, and it's super, super loud, but man, it helps.
Oh, I
And
bet.
otherwise, I'm in there washing dishes, sweating.
Yeah, I was just telling my kids, because they're like, oh, it's hot. And we keep it at 75. Like, it's not like, you know,
Right.
we're not mean or anything.
It's not breaking.
But I was telling them, I'm like, you guys are lucky. Back in the 1900s,
Yeah.
we had a swamp cooler. It
Yeah.
got hot outside in 120 degrees, hosing it off. Like, they don't know the struggle.
No, they don't. And here in the South, swamp coolers don't work because it's too humid.
Too humid, yeah. Yeah. Back then we used to drink scalding hot water from the hose, because my mom said, play outside. My kids don't even want to swim outside in the summertime. I'm like, my mom forced us to be outside.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
My kids are soft.
They're soft. I know. I know.
I think it's hard to find a balance when you grew up so, like, I don't know. Yeah. I wanted to make a better life, and obviously I made them soft.
I think that's pretty much across the board these days. I don't know how I somehow cut this too short. Okay. No problemo. Just trim a wee bit off. Oh, yeah.
I do make my kids do chores and stuff, though, so it's not like they're completely going to be useless.
They'll be great.
Yeah.
Because they're no different than the rest of the kids in their generation.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what other distress product I forgot to mention that I absolutely adore? This. This velvety,
Oh, the black cardstock.
yummy-licious. Yes.
Yes.
It's
That's what I used to
only
make
black.
my alcohol black with.
With their with the black heavy stock?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's such a good black
It's
cardstock.
such a good black.
Yeah. Expensive, but it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Do I have a green that I want to back this on?
Can I pop
I'm
that?
just in the mood for green. Yep, that works for me. Inside the house, Jennifer. Oh, hi, Jennifer. By the way, I didn't see you come in. Hi, Joyce, also known as Richard. Joyce must be at her friend's house. Move over. I'm using your computer. Okay. '91 in New York City. Oh, it's probably humid there too, huh, Lamont? I think we will pop this up. So typically this would be something I would sew down, but I'm not going to step aside to sew right now. But I do think I will use
Is there a trend that you just could not get behind or try or anything? Not for any particular reason, but just because it's just not your thing.
Let me think about that a minute. Probably, but I can't. Nothing comes to mind.
Mine would be slimline cards. I don't know why. I just can't get myself to make one.
I think for me, it's the Better Press.
Oh yeah.
I bought one and I sold it. I just was like, yeah, meh. I'll probably never use it.
Yeah. It's so pretty though. Every time I see the videos and stuff, I'm like, oh, I need one. And then I wait a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even think about it up until you just said something. So
Yeah, this is quite a little bit too long, so let's just trim it off a bit.
oh hey Jennifer. I think you said hi to her earlier.
Yeah, I probably did.
Like I remember you saying Jennifer. I must have been busy doing something.
Jennifer, that's why I love my crock pot. Just crock pot meals in the summer.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got about a whole bag of onions going in my crock pot right now, trying to make some caramelized onions.
Ooh.
I love them, but I don't have time to stand there and cook them the way you should.
Yeah. If anything, it's a good start. Have you made them in there before?
Nope. This is a whole test. I am definitely a mad scientist. I figure it should work. It might take a couple of days.
Hey, it beats standing over the stove.
Uh-huh. Or being in the kitchen or anything.
Yeah. We've been having salads. The kids aren't too thrilled about that, but
aw. But it works.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I have the worst time with sentiments.
Me too. I was like, where should I put this? And I was
Putting
like,
them at
eh.
all is
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. It just feels like I don't know what it should say. Like the words.
Yeah. I can't remember who I was watching, but I was like, man, they give so much thought into the sentiment. They said like I can't even remember they were saying, but I was like, I just plop it on there, like
Yeah.
whatever. Uh,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Kathy Z, she's got her tea roller, but I mean, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's smart.
I
Um,
have a lot of blank cards because sometimes it just doesn't need it. Sometimes
yeah,
too.
yeah. Or maybe at a later date, when I decide that I'm going to send it to someone,
Yeah.
I'll throw one on here though, just so that we can be matchy matchy.
We're having Subway tonight. I don't feel like cooking, so
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Subway. I like Firehouse subs better, but we
Oh,
don't
me
have one.
too.
Yeah,
They're
they're so good.
Breakfast Club. Oh my
Oh,
word.
yes. So good.
Okay, I found one right away. My favorite part, which means nothing. Right about there. There we go. All right, let me
Oh, nice.
spotlight you so you can show off your card.
Oh, okay.
Solo. There we go.
How'd you get that pretty background? I was just noticing that.
Oh, well, I don't know. I made it.
I'll have to pick your brain and
Okay.
yeah, later. All right. So for my card, I had a piece of cardstock already prepped with collage medium, and then I scraped some gesso over it. And I used some distress crayons because they were on my desk. And just a quick plug, Tracy has a link in the description box for my upcoming distress crayon class. You could check it out. And then what I did was when you use collage medium with the distress crayons, you're able to manipulate them a lot more. And then so I was able to make a lot of texture, added some splatters, and then I added a 49 in Market rub on, and then some stenciling with, I don't know who this is from, but this is the one I want to
I
say
tried
Crafter's
that
Workshop.
stencil too. I think it's from TCW.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah. And then some white splatters, of course. And the butterfly is from Paper Rose Studio. And they come like this. You just pop them out. And then, but I cut off the white area, and they have like some embossing on there too. They're super pretty. And then added some upholstery thread behind my butterfly, and then popped up the sentiment, which is from Tim Holtz, Rough the Edges. And then, yeah.
That's one of my favorite signature moves that you do is putting the thread behind the butterfly.
Oh.
Let me tell you about my fights with thread. I just end up with a big old circle, but I try.
Mine looks like a big mess, but it's fine.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So I did the background using stencils and stamps from that. Who was the name of the Papercraft Society kit? And then, so these, like, this is a stamp here. This is a stamp that I embossed, and this is a stencil that I embossed through. And then I love this. I love that. I hate that I had to hide it, but I did. So there's that. And this right here is from a book that I got at the Sally Army today, all about Leonardo. And it was like one of these El Cheapos, buy two, get one free, probably at either Barnes and Noble or one of those places. So I tore these little angels out of there. And the butterfly was part of the kit too. And I used some of my crayons on there. And I used some of my distress berries. And I used some of my pencils 4-color pencils, and I just used all kinds of distress things. And that's me.
It's
So
beautiful.
exit solo. Um, yeah, please consider checking out Tiffany's class. It's cheap, and you're going to learn a lot of fun things. And not only that, get to hang out with fun people. So there's
Mhm.
that part of it. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for being a guest here on my channel. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you asking me.
I hope you'll come again sometime.
I sure will. This was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Just hang out and chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, because we don't do that in human time really anymore.
No.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your weekend. Bye.
Thumbs up the video.
Okay.